Hello, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Erin, and I am the Erintainer, here to Erintain you. It's been a hot summer, you guys. Some might even say that it's been a hot girl summer. More like swamp-ass summer or titty sweat summer. But I digress. We all know what hot girl summer's all about. It's when we go out there, we're in our crop tops, our shorts, our swimsuits, our Brazilian suits, our little triangle bikinis that we tie up upside down so it looks kind of weird and different. But we think it's cool because we're girls. That's a girl thing to do, is just make sure you're strapping yourself up. Not with a strap on, but with a strappy little bikini, okay?
Yes.
And today we're talking about a woman who she just wants to have a little fun. You know, girls just want to have fun, okay? And be a little slutty in the summer, right?
Yeah, girl.
So today we are going to try to help this fella out, okay? Okay. Lost interest in a girl because of her hoe phase. Do you lose interest in your male friends when they hoe themselves out? Do you even call them hoes, or are they just bros? All right, I'll stop judging you boys. Let's go. I, male, have this friend. She's nice looking, outgoing, funny. We met in school and hit it off as friends. We hung out together or as a group, or me and my girlfriend with her and her boyfriend a few times a week. We have never really been single at the same time, so I never really noticed her romantically. I mean, I noticed she was attractive, but never thought of her romantically. I ended up breaking up with my girlfriend, and a few months later, she broke up with her boyfriend. Well, because most of our friends are paired off at the time, we end up hanging out like 4 days a week. I wasn't aware I was starting to catch feelings for this girl until someone pointed out I stopped dating and approaching other women. It really hit home when she went on a few different dates and I noticed I was jealous. So I sat her down and had a chat. Told her I have noticed recently I was becoming interested in her. I absolutely hate seeing her going out on dates with other guys and wanted to see if us dating would be as cool as our friendship so far. At first, she smiled, big, happy, excited eyes. Then something happened. Her smile turned unsure. She explained that she had thought of it as well and is interested in giving it a try, but not till the end of the summer. Confused, I asked why the end of the summer. She explained that she was in her hoe phase, her words, and she wanted to have a summer of fun before she settled down. Whoa. The rest of the day was awkward, and I cut things short. When she asked, I told her we were fine. My pride was bruised a bit, and I was feeling disappointed, but not to worry, we are definitely still friends. I have to admit, the second she chose potentially random hookups and getting run through for the summer over a relationship, all romantic feelings died. I wasn't mad at her. She did nothing wrong, but the way I viewed her had changed. She was forever in the friend zone for me. I took a few days, put my big boy pants on, and we started hanging out again. But it was different. I only saw her as a friend, and I was only interested in seeing her every now and again, not all the time like before. I started dating other girls again. I had no hard feelings. I genuinely enjoyed being around her, only like before when we both had spouses. Anyway, one night we were out as a group. We all had a few drinks, and she says,
"Hey, good news. Summer's almost over."
Oblivious to what she meant to later, I said,
That sucks. I love summer.
Then I got distracted by other conversations being had. I did notice she was cold towards me the rest of the night.
Ooh.
October rolls around and she wants to do lunch, just her and I. We meet up, having a great talk. We talked about our summer. She talks about all the guys she dated over the summer. She used this to steer the conversation to us. She wanted to let me know that she was ready to settle down into a relationship and wanted to go back to our earlier conversation. I said,
It's cool. I valued our friendship and think we should just stay friends.
She wanted to know what changed and would not let it go, so I had to be honest. I told her that her choice to put me on the back burner for hot girl summer was hurtful, and I feel like if she actually liked me, she would have wanted to be in a relationship with me.
Yeah.
She said she knew we would be the real thing and she needed to get through her hoe phase, to give us an honest shot. I let her know the fact she felt we could have been something, and she still chose potentially to get run through by a bunch of strangers instead of starting something real tells me she doesn't feel about me the way she thinks she does. I accept that and stayed friends with her, no hard feelings. But the second she chose to put me on the back burner, I lost all romantic feelings for her. Forever, because it feels like she was shopping around all summer and settled on me, and I am nobody's backup plan. She got mad, stopped talking to me. Our friends think I should apologize and give her a chance, but those feelings just aren't there. So what do you think? Am I the a-hole? I should probably add a timeline. This was last summer. We have seen each other around, but she avoids me if she can. The reason I wrote this now is because a mutual friend and I were talking about last summer, how the fall went, then pointed out she's still single and asked me recently if would change my mind. I don't think they were asking for her because they said that she still thinks I'm an a-hole. Okay, my two Gemini sides are like fighting right now with me. Because on one hand, I'm like, girl, hell yes, you just got out of what I'm assuming was a long-term relationship. You're ready to have a little fun. You're ready to get a little crazy. Maybe you've never like had a hoe phase before. And so you're like not necessarily getting ran through, but you're having a good time. You don't want to have any strings attached to anybody. And that's fine. I think that if you had phrased it differently, it would have been better. Like, I think if this girl had been like,
Hey, I just got out of this long relationship. I am attracted to you. I do feel something for you, but I don't feel ready for anything serious. And I would hate to ruin our friendship by jumping into something I'm not ready for yet. But I have always thought that you're really attractive, and maybe we can work something out in the future once I feel fully ready for like a relationship.
I think honesty is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Like, let's be honest. But telling a guy you want to date, or a girl, anyone you want to date, like,
Hey, I'd really love to date you, but I want to go boink a bunch of other dudes real quick. Don't get mad at me. And if you do get mad at me, you're going to be a dick.
if a guy did this to me, I would be totally turned off. So I totally understand why he's like,
Yeah, I just started seeing her differently. I was no longer interested.
honestly, I totally get that sentiment, because if the tables were turned, I'd be like, ew, why would I want to date someone who just like slept with a bunch of people, might have whatever STD? I don't know where you've been. Like, ew. For me, yeah, I get it. This is a temple, okay? Like, this is precious cargo. And I've always been turned off if I hear a guy has a high number. I'm not like going around asking, but like, I don't know. There's just something about it, because I like am not a person that does like one night stands, and I never really have been interested in doing that. I've been more of like, I love feelings and connections, and I'm just like a romantic little baby. Like, I'm not like a
Let's go fuck.
type of person, you know?
Hell yeah.
So I want to find someone else who's more like that, right? I remember there was a guy in college, and he would brag about having boinked like 50 girls. And I remember being like, ew, like, I don't want to touch that thing. I don't even want to be near it, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know. So I get why he's turned off. I don't know. I think she should have like white lied. But I think that you can appreciate that she's being honest with you. But I don't think you're an a-hole. I think that you know what you want, and you can't help that you were just like totally turned off by that. Like, and I get it too. I wouldn't want to date someone who I'd know was just like lying around and hooking up all summer. But what do you guys think? Like, am I just like super old fashioned because I'm also an old lady at this point? Or what do you guys, would you be cool with this? Because I would not be. Okay. But let's see what Reddit has to say, because this had almost 20K upvotes and over 8,000 comments. So let's read some. LOL. Okay, I feel I feel personally attacked. Someone goes, rage bait or not, I figured the two of them were children. And someone responds, yeah, when he got to spouses, I went and reread everything to make sure I didn't miss anything. Adult children, the both of them. I assumed OP was about 19. Are you guys saying I'm young? Okay. So, usually I feel like I'm with the majority of people that comment, but this time, let's see. Her decision makes sense, but I don't know why he just didn't say up front that he wasn't interested in waiting around and being a second option when he asked her out. Also, the phrase run through by strangers is gratuitous and not something you say to someone you consider a friend. Yeah, I agree. I hate that phrase, ran through. I feel like it's such an insult. There's nothing wrong with wanting to sleep around at all. Nothing wrong. But saying they're getting ran through when they just want to go have a fun summer, yeah, that's insulting. I just wouldn't say to anyone besides a girlfriend if I wanted to have a hoe phase that I was trying to have a hoe phase. Because I feel like every time you want to have a hoe phase, you don't end up having one. It's kind of like the men in relationships. They're like, okay, I want to open up the relationship. And the wife is reluctant, but she does. And then she ends up with 3 other boyfriends and he can't find anybody who wants to date him. I feel like this is that situation. Maybe she didn't even bang anybody. But also, he said in their conversation that she started talking about all the guys she met this summer. And I understand that too, not wanting to be second choice. I've definitely had a situation like that where I was like, well, I'm not going to wait around for you. So hopefully by the time you're ready, I'll be available, but I'm not going to make myself available for you. So I get it. Not the a-hole. He didn't want to be settled on after she had a wild summer with a bunch of other guys. She was unreasonable to believe that he would be waiting for her. Her hoe phase would have eaten at him if he started a real relationship with her. He was right to leave her in the friend zone. I think that she probably puts a higher value on herself than is warranted. All the guys tell her that she's hot and she believes it. Just a guess on my part. Someone goes, incel fan fiction to me. Look at phrases like being run through the whole summer and how the entire story revolves around what she did that summer, with one line where he mentions he dated girls that summer too. Not a hoe summer for him, please. Then finally, look at the top comment and then the series of rhymes his incel friends came to deposit here. I need clarification on whether this guy actually dated other girls all summer, because if that's the case, he also was being a little bit of a hoe. I bet he wouldn't be shaming any of his dude friends if they were like, yeah, it's my dude voice.
Whoa, bro, I just hit 3 girls this week. Oh, yeah. He'd be like, high five, bro. Yeah. Oh, good. Go for it.
But when a girl does it, and the thing is with this, I totally understand. Because I'm the same way. I don't want to date someone who's, gotten it on with, 60, 70, however many people, right? I don't know why. It's a thing I have. Call me a prude, whatever. But if you're, randomly hooking up with girls, you have to assume that they're probably randomly hooking up with guys. So it's it's okay for you to hook up with all these girls who are probably also hooking up with a bunch of dudes, but it's not okay if the girl you want to date long term hooks up with a bunch of guys before she dates you, which she was gonna do already. You just know about it now. Now I'm torn, you guys. I don't know. He's kind of the a-hole now. Now I'm changing my mind.
Holy shit!
He is the a-hole and he's not the a-hole. But she was honest, so I don't think she's the a-hole either. I don't know, you guys. I'm stumped. I'm stumped on this one. If you don't want to be with a girl who's going through a hoe phase, but you're fine hooking up with a bunch of girls yourself, it's hypocritical. But if you were celibate all summer and just really dating girls to connect with them and maybe find an actual girlfriend, then yeah, that's totally fine. I don't know. We need more information. This is why context is so important. Yeah, guys, I'm just stumped. I'm stumped today. I think, you know what? I think honesty is the best policy, but you probably don't want to tell your future boyfriend that you want to bang a bunch of dudes before you date him. Just phrase it differently. If this guy didn't know that she was, hooking up, then he probably wouldn't have a problem. She should have been like,
I have so many girls trips happening this summer. I just can't devote the time I want to devote to you. But Cuffing season's coming up. I would love to do something like cozy and cute. And when it's cold out, we can cuddle. I love that.
She should have been like,
I don't like hooking up in the summer because it's hot and I get sweaty and you get sweaty. And then it's like, I don't even want to cuddle. But when it gets cold out, I definitely want to cuddle with you. Let's wait till then.
all the things she could have said. I love that. I'm like, just lie. Just lie to him. Just lie to your future boyfriend. Just kidding. Be honest. But sometimes white lies are okay. Okay. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Don't forget to let me know what you think about this entire scenario down below, and I will see you in just a couple days. Bye.
Yeah.